It's all good in the hood. Come on, Savannah. Come on, babies. Yes, 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 yes. Hand me them, hand me them. We don't own the rights to none of this music. We do not own the rights to none of this music. Come on in, babies.
Trees bear strange fruit, blood on the leaves, and blood at the root.
Shout out Noodles.
Black bodies swinging in the southern breeze.
Good evening, Tyler.
Strange fruit hanging from the
poplar trees. Every time I hear that song, I want to cry. I've been wanting to cry a lot lately. You know why? Because there's so much dirty mess happening in our city. There's so much dirty stuff. Tell me who that is, JP.
Billie Holiday. And they trying to silence these women the same way they try to silence Billie Holiday. But she was a fighter.
Yes, she was.
And the song timeless now.
Yes.
I know we on a slow note tonight.
There's a lot of stuff going on, y'all. There's a lot of stuff going on. Y'all don't even understand. Y'all, we tried to show y'all yesterday. We tried to show you yesterday what's really going on in this city.
That's right.
Get this.
Peace, love, and blessings. You said it. Rose Wiley, what's up? What name that is?
Ivy Nesbitt.
Ivy Nesbitt, what up? Y'all keep coming in. We got some stuff to talk about tonight.
Yes. Hey, Lisa Gold Pope. How you doing, baby?
Port to Port Music Group, PORT, the number 2, PORT Music Group. That was Billie Holiday, man, and they trying to silence these women the same way they tried to silence Billie Holiday, but it ain't gonna work, man. We got a debacle we gonna talk about, but first, shout outs to Royal Blunts for sponsoring us as always. Every Monday, Listen Up Live Radio on Port to Port Music Group. This is PORT number 2, PORT Music Group. Please follow that page on all platforms. And after you follow that page, you'll be able to view Listen Up Live Radio. We did a show earlier today because we didn't do it yesterday. I thought we was going to do something else, but we ended up not doing it. So we did the show today. But usually Mondays at 7, Listen Up Live Radio. Tuesday, by us, for us, Miss Alicia Blakely. Wednesdays, Bitter Rivals Radio, where the truth is told, the lies unfold. And every Thursday, Talk Your Ish with Doc Pope Pimp and Queen Cougar. They pretty much talk about everything, man. So y'all make sure y'all tune in, like, share, subscribe. Please like, share, as Miss Alicia always say. And I'm gonna let you
y'all
get right
listen. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. You know, I even want the trolls to come in tonight. I need y'all to call folk, share. This thing is so serious in this city. Y'all, I can't even, my guest coming tonight, she's going to give you all some additional information to what she gave a couple of weeks ago. But I want you all to go to my Facebook page, Look at all of those live videos that we did on yesterday. We had an executive session. And in that executive session, some things were said. You know, the spirit realm of what's going on is real scary. It's real scary. It's got to be something, JP, right, in this city. You know, there's a scripture in the Bible that says, and I don't know if I'm saying it right or not, and if somebody is here, y'all, you know, quote that scripture. I think it's Ephesians or something like that. I posted it on my Facebook page for Sunday, for my Sunday quote. Let me see if I can find it. It says, we fight against not flesh and blood, but spiritual principalities or something to that effect. And y'all, I'm going to be honest with you. We are really fighting something in Savannah, Georgia. It is scary what's happening. You know, just yesterday, myself, along with Alderwoman Gibson Carter, after all that fighting we did yesterday, and Lord knows we fought. Myself, along with Alderwoman Bernetta Lanier, Alderwoman Dr. Estella Shabazz, and like I said, Keisha Gibson Carter. We fought tooth and nail yesterday. We actually rode on the west side of Savannah, went live in a parking lot, y'all. A parking lot that was full of cars. 2 from Chatham County. The rest of those cars was from every place else in the country. Even I saw a car from New Mexico. Okay? It's like they're coming. Folk coming all over. From all over to Savannah. And they getting all of this money. All of this resources. And the folk right here ain't getting nothing. Our people ain't getting nothing, JP. As African Americans in this city, we are 55.3% of the population. The same thing everybody coming to Savannah to do. That's what our Mayor Pro Tem is fighting for with the Fairground debacle, so that we can do it. Our children can do it. Our babies, when they go to college and graduate with that degree, instead of them going all over the world and back, they could stay here on the Fairground. But I'm going to let my guests tell you all what took place yesterday. And if you go on my Facebook page, you will see it, y'all. You will see it start from the very beginning. When we go on Richard, I think it's Roger Street and Kirkland, over there by, what is that? I can't think of the name of the place now. By the Longshoreman Hall, Rogers and Kirkland, there's a police car parked right there. That police car has been parked there, I'm told, by those people that live over there for months. Months. It's been parked so long that it's dirty. It's a joke, y'all. If it's a decoy it the right way. They're not even doing that. Like, share. The Mayor Pro Tem is coming in. But first, y'all, we're gonna let me do this. I'm just feeling some kind of way today. Oh, shouts out to Alderwoman Keisha Gibson Carter. Today is her birthday. Yes.
Shout out.
Yes, y'all. Let me see if I can find it. Stancil. Oh, here it is. Ephesians 6 chapter 12th verse, King James Version. It says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Yes, Antoinette Bridges, thank you so much. Y'all, this scripture in the Bible is real. The place that we went to yesterday was Clearview and what's that other one?
Tatumville, right?
No, not Tatumville. It's Clearview and...
the Fairground, right?
No, I'm talking about the Fairground, but I'm talking about where we went yesterday where the police car was parked. It's Clearview and Bayview.
Oh.
Clearview and Bayview. Yes. Caller, you're on the air. Caller, you're on the air. Hello? Okay, I guess that person didn't want to call.
But you know that thing, did you put it on speaker?
Yeah, it's on. It's on. All right, y'all. We kind of melancholy tonight, and it's for a reason. It's for a reason that we're melancholy, because what we're getting ready to tell you is serious. It is so serious. My guest just called and said she will be arriving in 7 minutes. I was about to call you. Y'all, this is our hostess with the mostest all the way in the ATL, Stancil Johnson. Hold on, Stancil. Hold on. Go ahead.
So first of all, I want to salute this lady and actually first lady all from the beginning. And I just posted all the videos. So keep going. Thank you.
Oh, okay. You came across bargled at first. We couldn't really hear what you were saying. You heard me, Stancil?
Yep. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're much better.
Yeah, I was saying, I just go say to the lady.
Oh.
I also posted all the videos.
Okay.
I posted them yesterday.
Oh, you did post them on here?
Yes.
Awesome. Y'all, listen, go look at them videos. It's in the comment section. You got to tell me how to do that, because I was supposed to post some videos yesterday, but I didn't know how to do them. So when we get off the air, I need you to show me how to do that. Okay, y'all, we have not had a chance to go and go through The Secret. But tonight we're going to go through The Secret, and I promise you, like I always say, I won't be long. I'm going to read this, and I hope that you all take heed to what is being said. I can't wait till we get to the part, JP, about the money. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be the good part. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, the secret to money. The secret to how to get to the money. But we got to go through all this other stuff before we get to that part, okay? All right, so, you know Dr. John Gray is that one that's, don't he have a TV show, Alexis?
What show?
Dr. John Gray. Oh, y'all, let me do the disclaimer. What you hear on this podcast is not necessarily the opinion of yours truly, your host, Alicia Miller Blakely. It is the opinion of my guest. If it is something that you hear that you don't like, by all means, please don't go out in the community and spread negativity. Pick up the phone. Dial 912-631-0731. Call us. Let's talk about it like adults. You might just change the mind of the person who said what it was that you didn't like what was said, or they may just change your mind. Now, with that being said, did you do your
I did.
Why I don't remember you doing that?
I did it first thing.
You did?
Yep.
Okay, y'all. Now we're gonna have to have some good music. We're gonna have to have some good music on the way out of here today.
Okay.
And y'all, let me tell y'all, please keep Maestro in your prayers. He's a little under the weather. He is under doctor's care right now. So y'all say a prayer that he gets better. Hopefully and prayerfully, he will be back on next week. Now, I need all of you all that's watching to share, like. Call everybody. Let everybody know the Mayor Pro Tem is coming here tonight. She might be outside already. And guess what? We're going to have us some candid conversation about what's going on in this city. 55.3% population, African Americans. We ain't got nothing to show for it, and it is a reason. We're going to tell you what that reason is tonight. Okay? All right, let's get to it. Lee Bauer, wealth trainer and specialist, author and teacher. I think everybody goes through times when they say things aren't working right, or things are going bad. Once, when there were some things going on in my family, I found a rock and I just sat holding it. I took this rock, I stuck it in my pocket, and I said, every time I touch this rock, I'm going to think of something that I'm grateful for. So every morning, when I get up in the morning, I pick it up off the dresser. I put it in my pocket. I go through the things that I'm grateful for. At night, what do? I empty my pocket, and there it is again. I've had some amazing experiences with this idea. A guy from South Africa saw me drop it. He asked, what is that? I explained to him, and he started calling it a gratitude rock. 2 weeks later, I got an email from him in South Africa, and he said, my son is dying from a rare disease. It's a type of hepatitis. Would you send me 3 gratitude rocks? Y'all look at how this thing going now. They were just ordinary rocks I found off the street. So I said, sure. Ooh, tell JP to give me some water. I said, sure. I had to make sure that the rocks were very special. So I went out to the stream, picked out the right rocks, and sent them off to him. 4 or 5 months later, I get an email from him. He said, my son's better. He's doing terrific. And he said, hold on. Hold on, y'all. Caller, you're on the air. Caller, you're on the air. Thank you. Yes, ma'am, you're on the air. You're calling during the podcast.
Good evening. How you doing today, Miss Alicia?
I'm doing fine. You're on the air. You cannot have a personal conversation with me right now. I thought you were calling in on the show.
I was calling in on the show.
Oh, go right ahead then. Go. I'm in the middle of doing The Secret. What is it that you wanted to talk about, caller?
I just want to tell you.
Huh? Oh, the caller hung up. She hung up. Okay. Where I was at. Okay, he said, my son's better. He's doing terrific. And he said, but you need to know something. We've sold over 1,000 rocks at $10 a piece as gratitude rocks. And we've raised all this money for charity. Thank you very much. So it's very important to have an attitude of gratitude. Now, you know what? This man took a simple rock, put it in his pocket, and every time he felt like, something was going wrong, he would just touch that rock and say, this is what I'm grateful for. So he came up with the idea of a gratitude rock. And it sold tens of thousands of dollars. Can we do something like that?
Yeah.
Can we do something like that, Alexis? Just find a rock, a gratitude rock. We need to send somebody, but
you gonna paint it with gratitude on it?
No, you ain't got to paint it with nothing.
The man sold regular rocks.
He sent a regular rock. He told a guy from Africa saw him drop it out of his pocket, and he asked the guy, and the guy asked him, what was it? And he said, it's just a gratitude rock. So he wound up sending the gratitude rock to the guy in Africa. He sent him 3 at $10 a piece. And because of that one rock, because he was so thankful and appreciative, he wound up just picking rocks up off the ground, sending them to people.
I wouldn't see it as rocks though. What if we change the rock into a person?
How you gonna change the rock into a person?
Symbolic. It's symbolic to where, okay, I find this person, they might not be feeling a value, but I see the gratitude in them. I'm picking them up and I'm giving them opportunities.
Right.
And we're helping each other out by spreading more rocks of gratitude.
Okay.
But we all have our own rock of gratitude. That's how I see it.
See, you all the way in left field.
Yeah, you done took it.
She done took it a whole nother level. Lord have mercy. That
but I understand what you're saying.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm talking about a money generating
it
mechanism.
goes to money too, because we're working together.
Yes.
I want to chime in on what she just said.
Go ahead.
I just did that exact same thing with someone over the last 3 weeks, and the change in their life is dramatic. Because I said, I believe in you, I did something for this person, and I kept doing it, and they have revolutionized their life.
Wow.
Because when you think about it, what is money? We create money.
Right.
So as a team, we got to work together to make more money. Without a team, the money will come naturally. So it's about getting your team together and having a process to get to the money. But we got to start with that gratitude within each other.
Yeah. I
get what you're saying, but I guess I'm looking at, I guess I have that microwave,
it's okay to have
that microwave
it's
mentality.
It's basically like adding things, the value you put in things is, the value of things is the value you put into it.
Right.
So the guy took a rock that anybody will look at and say it's worth nothing, and he said this is worth something.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And you can use that as a metaphor for human beings. You know what I'm saying? When you when people look at you, or you feel like people looking, the only value you can add to yourself, the value, your value is what you put on yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand that.
So I get the premise.
I get what you're saying.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, and just an ordinary rock bought thousands of dollars to him. And you can use the premise, a human being. You know what I'm saying?
We can trade it with anything, because if you think about, like, just we saying it as people look at overlooked stuff. And the rock, we look at it, that's just a regular rock. But to that man, that rock is worth $1,000. And we don't know why, but he has a vision on why it's worth that much. And he can convince people why it's worth that much. You know, he's taking that rock and he's upselling
That's
it.
the secret.
Right. But okay.
He believed in it.
He didn't. No, y'all. That's not what happened. He didn't pick that rock up just to sell it.
Right.
He picked it up for himself. And then when he picked that rock up for himself and it fell out his pocket, the African guy said, "What is that?" He said, "It's a rock of gratitude." Then he came back with the idea, he want me to send him 3 rocks. Okay, I'll send him 3 rocks. And he probably was only charging postage and handling.
Right.
So the man sent him the rocks back. Sent him the money for those rocks. And then it became a business because that man in Africa told everybody else about the rock of gratitude.
Right.
So that's where the money started coming in.
But that's how money generate. You know, you like take my business for instance. When I started doing music, I was just doing it because it was fun. It turned to a business, but I never said that. You know, in the beginning anyway, before I had got into the business, I never, it just kind of grew into what it became. You know what I'm saying? Naturally. Right. And that's what happened with that rock. You know what I mean? It kind of just grew into what, I think that people who focus on money don't make it as much as the people who just kind of
don't focus on it.
Anthony Matrell says they are not selling rocks; they are selling an idea.
Yes.
It's simply a matter of getting together to construct our own organic economic idea, which can be uplifting to each other.
Okay. Oh, our guest is here. Okay. I got y'all. Let me get through this. Oh, it's on and popping. Oh, I didn't get to that.
She's been waiting for you.
Okay. The great scientist Albert Einstein revolutionized the way we view time, space, and gravity. From his poor background and poor beginnings, he would have thought it impossible for him to achieve all that he did. Einstein knew a great deal of the secret, and he said, "Thank you," hundreds of times each day. He thanked all the great scientists who had preceded him for their contributions, which had enabled him to learn and achieve even more in his work, and eventually become one of the greatest scientists who has ever lived. One of the most powerful uses of gratitude can be incorporated in the creative process to turbocharge what you want. As Bob Proctor advised in the first step of the creative process, ask. Start by writing down what you want. Begin each sentence with, "I am so happy and grateful now," and you fill in the rest. When you give thanks as though you have already received what you want, you are emitting a powerful signal to the universe. That signal is saying that you have it already because you are feeling gratitude for it now. Each morning before you get out of bed, make it a habit to feel the feelings of gratitude in advance for the great day ahead, as though it is done. From the moment I discovered the secret and formulated the vision to share this knowledge with the world, I gave thanks every day for the film, The Secret, which would bring joy to the world. I had no idea how we would bring this knowledge to the screen, but trusted that we would attract the way. I stayed focused and held to the outcome. I felt deep feelings of gratitude in advance. As that became my state of being, the floodgates opened and all the magic flowed into our lives. For the magnificent team of The Secret and for me, our deep, heartfelt feelings of gratitude continue to this day. We have become a team that resonates gratitude with every moment, and it has become our way of life. Y'all hear that? You hear that, JP? You hear that, Alexis?
Yeah.
You hear that, Chunky Mama? Y'all, I got my grandbaby in the studio with me tonight. Yes. Do you hear that, Stancil?
Yes,
Stancil.
ma'am. I'm here now.
All right. All right. So guess what, y'all? Just remember, write it down. Write it down. Begin each sentence with, I am so happy and grateful now. If you want that house, you already write it down. I am so happy and grateful now that I have a house. If you want that car, that SUV you want,
That's right.
you write that down. Y'all, guess what? I wanted my car back so bad. Guess what? The man called me today after the dealership said it's going to be $12,000. I said, ain't no way it's going to cost me $12,000 to get the 2008 fixed, right? The man called me today. He said less than $300.
I told you.
Do you hear what I'm saying? So, and I am so grateful and so thankful because I really like I like that car. I got another one. And y'all, let me tell you, the secret is real. I visualized it. I said I wanted it, and God blessed me with it.
Right.
Do you understand? So I am blessed. I am blessed in respect to have one vehicle that's brand new, and the other vehicle, I ain't got to spend but less than $300 to get it fixed, and I'll be back riding.
And that's
Thank you, God. All right, y'all. So next week, we'll start with the powerful process of visualization. The powerful process of visualization. Can we get some good music? Cause that strange fruit, that thing just kind of took me out. Hey, 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 hey! You ready? You ready? All right, y'all.
I'm rocking with you now.
Yo, we don't own the rights to none of this music. Yeah.
Brother, there's far too many.
Look at that bag.
You know we've
Got to find a way. Ladies and gentlemen,
bring some loving here today.
she walking in. She walking in. She walking in, y'all. Ow! Yes, our Mayor Pro Tem is here. The one and only Dr. Estella Edwards Shabazz. Y'all share. You ready to rock? You ready? Come on. Oh. Hey. Yeah. Don't punish me with brutality. Come on, talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Hey. Yeah. We get ready to tell y'all what's going on right now. And we ain't always nothing back. Share.
I felt like I made Maestro proud.
Yes. Okay. Hey. Y'all share. She's here. And we gonna be talking tonight. Okay? We gonna be talking tonight. We gonna be talking because there's some stuff going on in this city that y'all need to know about. And we ain't gonna be here long tonight, I can promise you. We won't be here long tonight. We got another guest that's coming, that's in the trenches, that's a warrior for the people. And he's going to be saying some stuff as well. Alexis, I need you to find out how soon it's going to be before he gets here, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so very much. Mayor Pro Tem.
Yes, ma'am.
Dr. Estella Edwards Shabazz. Welcome back.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yes,
you know,
ma'am.
yesterday was a very, very hard day for me, especially at the end of the day, at the end of all that we had done on yesterday, to see what we saw. It literally broke my heart because I was trying to trust the process. I was trying to believe the lie that was being told. I was trying to say it might be some validity to what was being said, only to find out it was not true.
Yes, ma'am. Alderwoman Blakely,
Yes.
I want to thank you so much for, again, for this platform.
You're welcome.
For this platform that reaches to the depths and to the souls of our people. And because of your work for decades,
Thank you.
God has brought you to this place and has brought all of these thousands and thousands and thousands of your listeners, of your viewers, to this place.
Yes.
And the place where you are seated now that God has formed. Let me tell y'all something. That post 2 seat on the Savannah City Council was only to be occupied in this time by Alderwoman Alicia Miller Blakely, and not just a district seat. God knew what God was doing.
Come on now. Come on now.
Because God knew that this day, these issues were going to be upon us.
Yes.
And no one, it wasn't a district. See, we as district alderwomen and aldermen, we only have we only have a small territory.
Yes. Come on, somebody.
In the city.
Yes.
But God said that I have an assignment.
Yes.
A serious assignment.
Yes.
For the Alderwoman at Large Post 2. And that assignment has been assigned. See, let me tell y'all, Alderwoman.
Come on now. Share, share, share. Like. Because y'all getting a story tonight. Y'all about to get a story tonight. Okay?
Let me tell y'all something now. There could not have been no other energy, no other being. I told her yesterday, I said, God created you just like you are, with no changes, with no dressing up, and she liked to say politically correct. None of that. She had to come just like she is.
Yes.
On yesterday, viewers, listeners, viewers, because we looking at each other.
Yes.
On yesterday, viewers, I had to get my all out yesterday.
Come on now.
We was at the end of the journey on yesterday.
Come on now. Come on now.
We were being divinely guided. Y'all know me now. So I just walked in here.
Yes.
And I'm just allowing the Lord, it was my prayer coming up the steps.
Yes.
Lord, whatever you have for me to say tonight, say it. I am going to say it.
Yes.
On yesterday,
yes,
We were divinely guided from the time our eyes was open. We were in 4 separate places.
That's right.
We were in four separate places.
Yes.
And around 11:30 or something to 12, you made the call. Another call came in. Another call came in. And it was 4 calls that was made.
That's right. Come on, somebody. Come on now.
And the 4 calls were made in our schedules.
Yes.
In our time. Where we had nothing on the schedule.
Nothing.
Because God knew.
Yes.
On yesterday.
Yes.
Where we were supposed to be.
Come on.
What we were supposed to see.
That's right. And we saw it. We saw it, y'all.
We saw it.
Start from the beginning. From the beginning
of the day.
Yes. Yes. The beginning. Oh my gosh. Come on, somebody. Come on. Come on. Hold on. We got a caller. Hold on. Caller, you are on the air.
I was calling about the neighborhood of Sweetwater Station.
Yes, ma'am. Can you call back just a little later in the show? Call back just a little later. We're going to give you an opportunity. Is this Kim?
Yes.
Okay, call back a little later. We got to let our guest, Alderwoman Shabazz, Mayor Pro Tem, finish what she's saying now. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Are you going to stay there and we can put you on hold?
Oh, you put me on hold. Put me on hold.
Okay.
Hold on.
All right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And I'm going to start from the top. And I'm not going to stay long. I just wanted to come by just for a minute. Just to get
But you got to get it out. So however long it takes.
Hey, Lord.
However long it takes. Because the people got to know.
Yes.
Y'all got to know.
I was listening.
Y'all got to know what's going on.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I was listening to you on my way in. And you were right on point. I don't know whether or not you got through the entire scripture of Ephesians.
No, ma'am. I just did that part about we fighting against spiritual.
I got it right here for you.
Go ahead. Go ahead. We did it. We said it, but I don't know if that was a full. Go. You say it. Say it again.
Okay. Because this was the beginning.
Yes.
Now that we right here.
Yes.
Now we can see the beginning of yesterday.
Yes, ma'am.
It was from Ephesians 12.
Yes.
Ephesians 6 and 12.
Yes.
And I'm reading from the King James Version. And it reads, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, viewers, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness."
Yes.
Where are they, Dr. Shabazz? In high places.
Yes.
Viewers?
Savannah, Georgia.
Yes.
Right here in Savannah, Georgia.
God has placed none other. Who would have called out me and Alderwoman Blakely sitting on city council in high places?
Come on.
In high places.
He's tired. We there to see. We there to see. We there to let you all know what is going on. Now, you know what? I say this all the time. I don't care what nobody else is getting in this city. If I pay 1 penny into taxation, doggone it, I better get 2 pennies back.
That's right.
I better get 2 pennies back.
That's right.
But we have been in this city paying into a system for so many years, not getting anything back.
Nothing.
We saw yesterday who's getting it. Y'all, they coming from all over.
All over the nation.
All over. They coming and they taking what our people could have. Now, when you talk about fighting against powers in high places, one thing that I have learned is a person will tell you anything to get what they want. They're going to tell you anything to get what they want. Y'all, we saw it yesterday. It started out first. Where did we go at first?
We went over. You want to start out with the meeting or just with
the meeting? We can start with the meeting.
Okay.
We can start with the meeting. Come on.
It was a struggle and a test. You was reading some of the emails last night to some other folk to inform them.
Yes.
Even the struggle of getting our executive session meeting together.
Yes, yes. Come on.
But we finally got it together.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
We went into the
You
meeting.
had to send an email 3, 4, 5 times.
Said Alderwoman Blakely.
Just to get an executive session.
Yes.
So we could talk about
Yes.
the Fairground situation. Yeah, y'all shared us. Share it. And for you trolls that's on here, I want you to share it. Okay? I want y'all to hear what's going on, because one thing for certain, two things for sure. We coming with receipts. You know what the receipts are? The proof. Ain't nobody lying. Ain't nobody lying. Go ahead. Go ahead, Mayor.
And let me open up the book.
Open up the book. Come on, somebody.
After that, and I really thought, after we received some information that we were waiting on, I really thought that meeting was going to be about 15, no longer than 20 minutes.
That's right.
We were in there for over 2 hours.
Yes.
On yesterday morning.
Yes, ma'am.
That's how our morning got started on yesterday.
Yes.
After that meeting, the four women who continuously to fight for black people.
Yes.
And I'm not afraid to say it, because we are fighting for black people. And the reason why I'm saying that with no stuttering is because we have always been left out of everything.
Yes.
We've been left out of everything.
Everything.
The crust and all in the pie is all gone.
We ain't even no crumbs.
We don't
ain't even no crumbs.
None.
Look here. You're as strong as your weakest link. In the city of Savannah, our weakest link is African Americans. Now, I have to say this. I ran on the lost, the least, and the left out. But it seems to me that the only ones being left out is African Americans. The only ones dying on the streets of this city is African American young men. And it's a reason why. It is by design, y'all.
Yes, Lord.
It's by design. Go ahead. Y'all, that's on hold. We coming. Go ahead.
We're fighting for black folks, and we're fighting for everybody else. We are. I put that in there. We are.
Yes.
We're fighting for the entire city of Savannah, but we've got to do right
by black
folks in the city of Savannah.
By black people. Yes.
Once we get that right, we who are sitting on our city council, we who have been blessed to be placed in high places,
yes,
and to do right by every citizen in the city of Savannah. See, everybody else is being taken care of. Everybody else is being taken care of. So that's why I emphasize black people.
Yes, yes.
And once we get that done, then the entire citizenry of the city of Savannah will be taken care of.
That's right. That's right.
So out of that meeting on yesterday, y'all, and I'm getting ready to go. I just wanted to come by to let you know this part. Now, I'm very, very careful. I am 9 years in. 9 years and 2 months in on city council. So therefore, I prayed many, many, many years for my feet to be ordered.
Yes.
And my steps to be ordered.
Yes.
So therefore, after the meeting, it was an executive session. In executive session, we don't talk about what happens in executive session. We keep it there, do the work, and move forward.
Anything that involves real estate, the purchase of a contract, or personnel issues, specifically we can't talk about it. But we ain't even talk about none of that yesterday. We ain't even talk about none of that yesterday. This here was something else altogether different. Go ahead.
Before we got off the Zoom on yesterday, and I thought everybody was getting ready to go because we've been there for 2 hours, and it got real deep. Real deep. I asked the city attorney, and everybody was listening. I say, hold up, city attorney.
That's right. Come on now.
Because what just happened just wasn't right. Just wasn't right.
That's right.
And I know the letter of the law. I know the charter of the city of Savannah. I know the rules of council. I asked the city attorney. I told him, I need for you to please, sir. I need you to draft for me what I can say that is legal out of this executive session, because the people must know what happened in this environment of the city of their elected officials.
Yes.
And I'm talking about the mayor, the 2 alderwomen at large, and the 6 district council persons.
Yes.
Including myself as mayor pro tem. So therefore, here we go.
Come on now. Come on. Tell it.
The city attorney wrote to me and said, Dear Mayor Pro Tem, the subject matter of the executive session is what is privileged. I asked him, what can I talk about? He broke this thing down to me, and here it is. Here. The subject matter is the proposals of the Fairgrounds property.
Yes.
What was the subject on yesterday? How the subject matter is discussed. How, I need y'all to listen to me real clear.
Yes, yes.
How the subject matter is...
Hold on, let me say this before you do that.
Yes.
Y'all, let me tell you something why this is so important. Because this is going to determine whether or not Pookie, Kareem, Raheem, Dede, and all them other ones that's out here doing crazy stuff, it's going to determine whether they could get $10 an hour or $50 an hour.
Say so.
Okay?
Say so,
This is going to determine whether they could start out as a person fixing lights on a studio, on a stage, making $20 an hour, as opposed to somebody going and digging a ditch making $8, $9 an hour. Do y'all understand what we said? This is what we're fighting for. Okay, that's why this is so serious, that you pay attention to what the mayor pro tem is saying. I don't want to see my people washing dishes when they could be screwing in a light bulb making $25 an hour. They could be washing some clothes on a set, washing clothes on a set, making $50 an hour. They could be setting up doggone flowers in a prop, like it was yesterday when we walked out on the fairground and saw them doing it already. Okay, telling them, give me $5,000. So y'all hear what I'm saying? I don't want to sound like I'm... Go ahead, Mayor. Go ahead, Mayor Pro Tem.
How the subject matter is discussed is not privilege. So therefore, we can talk about it.
We can talk about it, baby. Let's talk.
You may not discuss information you have gained within executive session regarding the actual proposals themselves. You may discuss how these proposals were discussed. We're talking about the 3 proposals.
3.
That was submitted to us, and that we, the city council, the entire city council alone
voted unanimously
with the mayor.
Yes.
On October the 22nd, 2020.
Yes.
We voted to approve, to move forward these 3 proposals.
Yes.
This is the proposals that we're talking about that was in the discussion on yesterday.
Yes.
I am not, that's what he said, that we can discuss. You may discuss how these proposals were discussed.
Yes, how they were discussed.
Now, he went on to say, that Mayor Pro Tem, I am not going to go point by point and try to recreate what all was said over the 2 hours, especially in this short amount of time. If you have specific topics you want to discuss, please ask specifically, and I will do my best to answer.
Come on, somebody. Y'all listen now. Listen.
We got the show. Alderwoman Miller Blakely calls them receipts.
The receipts. Receipts, y'all. Yeah. Share, and like. Oh, we're giving it to you tonight. Yes, we are. Go ahead, Mayor.
When the city attorney says to ask him specifically, and I will answer, I'll pick my device up.
Yes, ma'am.
And I asked him a question specifically.
Go right ahead.
I said, City Attorney, would it be okay if I read out to the public?
Yes.
And I said to the public.
Yes.
No matter what platform we on.
Because we're transparent. Go ahead.
To the public, what Mayor Johnson recommended.
Come on, somebody.
And can I say to the public.
Come on.
Who voted and how they voted.
Yes. Come on.
The city attorney sent an answer back to me simply by saying yes.
Yes. So y'all get ready to hear this now. Hear this. Okay. How the children say, oh, cool. Oh, cool. Did I say it right, Alexis? Go ahead, man.
It's coming.
At the end of the executive session, Mayor Johnson recommended the following.
Come on, somebody. Recommended not what's going to be beneficial right now. Go ahead.
Mayor Johnson recommended the following. Give the city manager 30 days to schedule public meetings. Mayor Johnson recommended allow the city manager to speak with the proposers without
Without us now. We will not be there as elected officials to see what these individuals are proposing. Okay, go ahead.
Mayor Johnson recommended to allow the city manager to speak with the proposers about offering their best and final offer in order to address the city manager's concerns. The city manager's concerns.
The best and final offer, you all, means that they got to go and change what's already there.
Hold up, Alderwoman. Let me get down to what was said.
Come on now.
You're going to come right back to that.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Mayor Johnson recommended to direct the city manager to complete his work by April the 5th, 2021. I said, why so long? We're just discussing. Yes. Right now, we're talking about how we discussed.
Yes,
okay?
ma'am.
And that is permissible in public.
Yes.
I said, why so long? I said, these proposals were contacted back in January of 2021.
Yes.
It is the end of February.
Yes.
If you call these people right now and schedule them to come in by the end of this week, they will be ready.
Yes.
So why y'all waiting so long?
We're going to tell you why. Yeah. Like. Share.
We got a question over here.
We ain't playing with this no more. What's the question, baby?
Terrell Dickerson. He says, who was the landscape company that got paid to lay all those plants around the building? Landscaping, all that greenery. Somebody got paid good money.
Oh, baby, you better know it. Keep going. All you got to do is look at my live videos. It'll tell you exactly who it is.
And Ramona Drayton Jackson says, the mayor of Savannah has his own agenda for Tatumville, and the Fairgrounds. Not what the meeting last year with the residents agreed upon.
Come on, somebody. Go ahead, Mayor. Pro Tem.
Then the action that was taking place on yesterday. Mayor Pro Tem Dr. Shabazz, Alderwoman Lanier, and Alderwoman Miller Blakely requested to sit in on any meetings the city manager has with the proposers.
Yes.
Continuing. Mayor Johnson stated,
Come on now.
Mayor Johnson stated, if any proposers do not want to change their proposals, they do not have to change them. Change the proposals. He said when he was saying his recommendation, in order for us,
Yes.
he wanted consensus on whether or not we're going to pass his recommendation.
Come on, somebody.
And a part of the mayor's recommendation, the mayor stated that if any proposer do not want to change their proposals, they do not have to. Changing when no member of city council
has saw what they were proposing from the beginning.
With respect to the mayor's recommendation, the consensus was taken.
Come on now.
This is how the consensus
Tell them how the consensus went.
rolled out.
Tell them how it went. Oh yeah, we talking tonight.
Those who supported the mayor's recommendation were Alderman Leggett, Alderwoman Wilder Bryant,
Yes.
Alderman Palumbo,
Yes.
and Alderman Purtee.
Come on now.
Those who opposed
Come on.
the mayor's recommendation was Mayor Pro Tem Dr. Shabazz, Alderwoman Keisha Gibson Carter, Alderwoman Alicia Miller Blakely,
Yes.
Alderwoman Bonetta Lanier.
That's right.
I just wanted to come by
And let everybody know.
and let y'all know what's going on behind the door.
Come on now. Come on now.
Miss Sonia Laurie Stanley says production companies pay thousands of dollars per week or per day, depending on how long they would need the space.
You
Which is
doggone
definitely
right.
true. As a film student, they always tell, because I go to, the predominantly white school, SCAD, the one
SCAD,
that's
that's
got their
right.
hands in it. They always tell us, we got these big companies. So I think the last time I heard Marvel was supposed to be coming to shoot. And now Marvel is one of those multi-million, they're owned by Disney.
Yes.
That's thousands of dollars for however long they need.
They can come to Savannah.
Savannah.
On
And
the fairgrounds.
The people here in Savannah can actually work it.
Yes.
And they could get thousands of dollars a day. They could get thousands of dollars a week. They could get millions, some of them. Y'all, let me tell you something. Everybody always talking about affordable housing, income-based housing, low-income housing. Change your mind, change your life. If we could get the fairgrounds and we could get the sound stage and we could get what we need there, then you ain't got to worry about affordable housing. Guess what? You'll be able to afford any doggone house you want.
Say something,
Now we
Alderwoman.
got
Okay?
Natalie Smith, I think her name is Leggett. She said, no shade to your work, but we need to know what to do. There has to be something the community can do to put pressure on.
Oh, we gonna tell you what you gonna do.
There has to be something we can do, not just wait until the next election. There has to be something we as a community can do to back you ladies. Help us help you.
Thank you. Don't worry, baby. It's coming. It's coming tonight.
It's coming.
We're gonna tell you what to do. But I need you to go back and tell them from the beginning. Everything that we saw.
After the meeting.
After the meeting.
After the meeting.
Oh my God.
It was like a clarion call.
Yes.
That went out. We had to get ourselves. We had to mobilize. After we got this thing here.
Yes.
Now y'all know how we felt. If y'all didn't know how we felt, y'all feel us right now?
Yes.
We felt 10 times harder than what we're feeling right now.
Yes.
On yesterday.
Yes.
We mobilized ourselves to the 1st District. Let me tell y'all something. We can't separate ourselves. We can't separate. Because what is happening, not just in West Savannah, in District 1, when we hear about West Savannah, just like Alderwoman Lanier says, in talking about West Savannah in the city of Savannah, we're talking about from Hudson Hill to Tatumville.
That's right.
Is west of Savannah. And both of our districts are being treated disrespectfully. We mobilized ourselves.
Yes.
Got in our vehicles. And we got over there together.
Yes.
And what we saw
was horrible.
Absolutely horrible. I heard you say it earlier tonight.
Mm-hmm.
We were in the Bayview and Clearview area.
Mm-hmm.
In one of the most impoverished places in the 1st District.
Yes, yes.
And here, for blocks, y'all, for blocks, these people were filming big trucks,
Mercedes vans.
They were being transported around in Mercedes vehicles.
So we don't know which company, what production company that is, because it could be a mega million company out here rolling around in the streets and nobody knows, but that's free money.
Somebody know, baby.
Somebody knows.
Somebody know, because somebody had to give them the permission to do it.
They were in the borders of the city of Savannah.
Yes.
We have not heard of any of this.
Hold on. They're in the 1st District. And the 1st District alderman didn't even know about it. Go ahead.
Did not know a thing. Gigantic trucks.
Yes.
Hundreds of cars.
Yes.
Police officers guiding. Lights, cameras, and action.
Oh my.
Was going on over in the 1st District.
Yes.
And you drive over one block over and there are people who lights are out in their homes.
No water.
No water.
Freezing.
We walk around in these blocks where all these vehicles are. We're seeing tags. And then we were looking at the vehicles real hard. And we were just doing an investigative work.
Yes.
Like we know how to do.
Yes.
We realized that the majority of those vehicles out there were not real cars.
No. These were these people's personal cars.
These were these folks' cars. And their tags.
Yes.
We said, let's look at the tags. So we started walking from aisle to aisle to aisle. Vehicles.
Yes.
From California. New Mexico. Washington State. Nebraska.
Missouri.
Tennessee.
Virginia.
All over. New York.
Chicago, probably.
Oh, yes.
Maybe all over.
Illinois. There were several cars from Illinois.
I walked from one end of that place to the other. 2 cars from Chatham County. 2.
Do y'all hear, Alderwoman Blakely? The money is being made. In this, we don't know because we have not been told. But in the movie entertainment industry, we told y'all the last time. In 2019, and it is documented.
Yes.
That in the city of Savannah, it was $266 million made. $1 million made in the city.
266 million people.
It slowed down last year in the year 2020 because they had to figure it out
because of COVID
how to do this industry because it was not going to die or go to sleep. They had to learn the science. Figure it all out, and the movie and entertainment industry is alive and well
in Savannah.
In Savannah.
Because in the South, we have to take into consideration right now, California isn't really producing films. They have to come out to these rural areas where they have the space to do it because it's overcrowded there. So that's why everybody's coming on the East Coast to film. Overpopulation. It's overpopulated in Atlanta. Everybody goes to Atlanta. What's the next best place to Atlanta?
Savannah. And it's happening.
But guess what? I don't care. Come.
Yes.
Come, babies. Come on here. But God darn it, you ain't coming in my house. Eat up all my food. Sleep all in my bed. Doggone it. Drink all my Kool-Aid. And you ain't paying me nothing. The devil is a liar. Come on, go ahead. Go ahead.
Absolutely.
Got me bent.
We on city council. Well, we, the full, all I can talk about is us.
That's right. That's it.
We saw it.
Yes.
We were out there.
Yes.
We had no idea.
Come on.
What was going on.
None.
All of that is still going on. And then we were told by the residents that they've been there for almost a month.
Yes.
And they're going to be there.
Until the 23rd of April.
Y'all hear that?
So they must either be shooting a series or a film.
This is a film, a feature film. This is a big time film with a big time production company.
And a big time budget.
A huge budget.
A huge budget.
I mean, budgets for films usually start off at $1 to $2 million.
Baby,
That big,
this is it's bigger than that.
Oh, it's bigger.
It's bigger than that. It's so big, they making a replica, listen to me, of the White House. Well, we're going to tell you where it's at. Go ahead.
After leaving, still being divinely guided on yesterday.
Yes.
Got in our vehicles.
Come on
was
now.
trying to go and take care of some of our own personal business. But God wouldn't let us go on yesterday.
No.
Alderwoman Blakely and Alderwoman Gibson Carter trying to go home and take care of their families and do some things. But they couldn't.
We wound up going where? To the arena.
We heard some things was going on over there that was not conducive.
That's right.
For the alderwoman of the 1st district. The arena is in the 1st district.
The 1st district.
She had no idea of what was going on over there.
That's right.
Can y'all see? Folks are planning and doing stuff in our city and not even involving our
not even involving the alderperson in the district. Not one district, 2 districts. The 1st and the 5th. Go ahead, Mayor Pro Tem.
Got over to the arena. The district alderwoman and the 2 alderwomen at large, Gibson Carter and Alderwoman Blakely. I stood, I stayed in a circle for a little while, but I knew at a certain point of the conversation, it was time for me to go because it was the work, and it was the work of the district alderwoman of the 1st district for her to start taking care of some of the situations that you all were talking about.
Exactly.
So I left, and the alderwomen at large stayed with the district alderwoman, and I saw them put their hard hats on, put their vests on. And
I went live, so y'all can go and look at that as well. Go ahead.
And I knew they were getting ready to go take care of some business actually on the site of the arena. After leaving there, y'all, God still wouldn't let us go. Because they were trying to travel back to their homes. Went down Montgomery Street, and Alderwoman Keisha Gibson Carter said, as she told me, she told you, well, why are we right here?
Let's go look at. No, I told her, I said, I'm hungry. You feel like some pizza? Let's go to the new business on Montgomery Street. Cool Vibes. Make some of the best pizza in Savannah. Think all that other commercial stuff is good. Try Cool Vibes. So we went there, and as she was turning in, she said, I'm going to just ride down here to the fairgrounds and take some pictures. So she started taking the pictures. She got out the car. She started taking the pictures. I said, turn. You're going to turn right here, and we're going to go down this road by the fairground. Because a friend of mine lives down that road back in the woods. Okay? Yes. So we riding down. As we driving down, my friend is coming up. So I know, don't nobody go back in that woods unless you know him. Okay? So I know he kind of hesitated. Right? So when he realized it was me, it was like, oh, hey, how you doing? We started the conversation. Not only did we start the conversation, he told us that because, go ahead, you go ahead. Then I'm going to tell them what the deal was. No, I got to tell them this because this is a part of it. Okay. He told us, he said, yeah, they got a big old film going on over there on the fairground. I said, what? He said, yeah. Susan take her hacksaw and be sawing all the time. I guess because there's so much property over there.
Listen.
Cutting down trees and what have you. And my chickens and my roosters, they be crowing and clucking around here. So what they did was they came and paid Susan to stop using her chainsaw. Okay? And they gathered up all the chickens and the roosters and took them to a chicken and rooster resort.
How many? You gotta let the people know how many.
Crazy.
I'm talking hundreds of roosters and chickens. Okay? A lot of them. And guess what? They paid them to do it.
Because
they
were disturbing the sight of the film.
Yeah, come on now. Disturbing the sight and the noise. The chickens and roosters was making too much noise. So they had to pick them up and take them somewhere. Yes, I said it. All right?
Paying for, now we talking about the production company. Paid for this to happen. All right, y'all?
Like it wasn't there.
We get down to the fairgrounds. Now here, our morning started off in executive session talking about the fairgrounds.
Yeah, and what all couldn't be done. Come on.
We get down there and people are building. They are building props. There are trucks, there are people, there's production going on the
fairgrounds.
Now,
the fairgrounds that we couldn't do nothing on.
We were supposed to move forward with their proposals.
Yes.
So that we could get a developer.
Yes.
To make a master plan for the fairgrounds.
Yes.
Then it got all caught up. Got all pushed back.
Come on now.
Got all in the mix. Thrown on the back burner.
You can't do that over there because of this, that, and the third. But then, doggone it, when we ride down there yesterday, what did we see? They doing it. So something in the milk ain't clean.
I did not know. I did not know. How can you come into the fifth?
Her district. With a production.
Them folk downtown, they knew. I knew the staff was uncomfortable. How can we do this and not contact Alderwoman Dr. Shabazz when we're in the fifth? Y'all know how she is about her district.
Listen, somebody said, so the mayor, council members, and city managers, interns are all liars. Who's getting paid to use the property? Ferguson Rochelle said that. It's a lot of companies coming here.
Oh, yeah, baby. Share.
Dickinson said, and they told y'all this couldn't be done when it was already going on.
Wow. Going on while we had no idea. Not just going on the fairgrounds. I mean, stuff being built
all over the city.
I'm an engineer. So therefore, I was looking for the surveys. I was looking for the stakes. I was looking for certain items that should be done before buildings can take place. In reference to the conversations that we were having in executive session.
Come on now.
I was looking for these things.
Come on now.
And I saw none of those things.
None.
That can determine where you can put things. Where you can build buildings. Where you can build the props.
Yes.
That they're building. On the fairgrounds.
Come on.
Trucks riding around all over the fairgrounds. And they're telling us all of these things about the fairgrounds.
That we can't do.
That what you can't
because
do.
of this, that, and the third. But it's being done.
A whole lot of questions. And Alderwoman Blakely, your viewers are asking some serious questions.
Yes, they are.
So Natalie Smith-Leggett said, yes, I received a letter a few weeks ago about the film. I live right by the fairgrounds. So some people know about it. Sonya Lori Stanley says they are straight disrespectful. Patricia Robinson says you guys need to make laws so permits are needed. And then Sonya Lori Stanley also said, did you find out who signed the permits?
Oh, don't worry, baby. We gonna find out.
It was late, almost 6:30.
7 o'clock.
When we found out this information.
Yes.
We was out there almost in the dark.
Yes.
Yesterday. So therefore, we haven't gotten our answers to all these questions that you all are answering. But the sad part about it is that
They knew.
they knew.
Some knew, but didn't even tell. The first and the fifth. Hey, we are at large.
And that's what I was about to say.
We are all over the city. The mayor has one vote. I have one. Alderwoman Gibson Carter has one. Our districts have one.
Linda has 2.
Okay. Our other guest said that another person has 2. But the point is, we weren't even privy to the information that's going on in the districts.
They are slow rolling. They are slow rolling because in the February 10th paper of the Savannah Morning News, you told them about this thing.
Yeah, Savannah's Georgia Tech campus could soon house a major movie studio. Here's what we know. Y'all, so what could have been done for the 5th district and the people who live in the 5th district, who is predominantly African American? They're not having it. They don't want it in the 5th district under a majority African American council,
where we can take care of. Let me put this statistic out here. In my district and in that area, the poverty rate is higher than the poverty rate in the entire city of Savannah.
Yes.
In that area.
Yes.
The crime rate is a high crime rate in that area.
Yes.
Why is it? The fight has to be so hard in order to change the trajectory of getting rid of the crime. Somebody
said, who owns the fairgrounds? The city of Savannah. The mayor and alderpersons of this city. Myself, her, the mayor, Gibson Carter, the other 5 alderpersons. We're the ones that the city, the people own the fairground.
You own the fairground.
You,
the taxpayers.
The taxpayers.
Y'all own it too.
Think about it. Your tax dollars paid for the fairgrounds at the tune of $2 million.
2.9.
$2.9 million. Okay.
Somebody over here said, I think it's Ivan.
We just sign on the dotted line. That's what we do as elected officials.
These buildings, are they temporary? Any residents in the area going to be hired as extras? Looks like the 5th district is being pimped.
We don't know. We just rolled up on yesterday and we found it.
Yes. And guess what? We rolled up on it, rolled in, had conversations and all that good stuff. But when we went back after the mayor pro tem came, the gate was locked.
Locked down.
The gate was locked.
All the woman Blakely was able to take the pictures. All the woman Gibson Carter was with her.
Yes.
They was able to get the evidence. By the time they called me and told me, you need to get yourself over here on this fairgrounds to see what's happening. By the time I got there, every gate was locked.
Locked.
Every gate. And they knew.
Amir Torre said Negroes and Caucasians maintaining wealth for, finish reading that. Finish reading that.
Oh, she says, Negroes and Caucasians maintaining wealth for Caucasians and continuing poverty for African people.
You doggone right. Caller, you're on the air. Caller, you're on the air.
Good evening. I just wanted to share, I live right near the fairground. I received the notification on January 22nd. Well, the letter is dated January 22nd, 2021. It is from the film location manager. The name of the film is Devotion.
Yes.
And the company who sent this, she said, hello, my name is Laura Bryant, and I'm the location manager for the film Devotion. On Tuesday, February 16th, filming will take place at the Coastal Empire Fairgrounds. Let me tell you about the story. and they have the dates and the location there at the Fairground, and then they tried to say that the production footprint will be contained within the Fairgrounds gated property. Our work will be done during the day with crew arriving approximately 6 a.m. and working till about 8 p.m. In addition, working trucks would move into the Fairgrounds early morning Saturday, February 12th, and stay till Tuesday night in preparation for the work. Crews will be working on the property of the Fairgrounds for the next several weeks. And it has a phone number for the Savannah Regional Film Office, and it was sincerely from the lady and her email.
Oh, thank you. So this thing been going on since January. Ain't nobody told us nothing.
That's sad.
Nothing.
And they knew though.
And they knew. They knew because it came from the film production company with the city of Savannah.
Total disrespect.
Susan,
Absolutely.
whatever her name is.
Susan Broker.
Susan Broker. Susan Broker. We didn't get an email. We didn't get a notification. We didn't get anything talking about what was getting ready to happen in this city. Now, this lady right here, for the last 9 years, going into the 10th year, has been trying to get an economic driver in this city that can bring poor people, black people, disenfranchised communities up to a level playing field with everybody else. And for this to happen, for us to be told outright that it can't happen because of this, that, and the third, and then when we see it with our own eyes, and you see it too if you went to my Facebook page,
and that
when
was
we
the thing.
see it with our own
yesterday.
eyes, you know what? I already got trust issues. I already got trust issues. Don't you know this put the nail in the coffin? Do you understand? Y'all, when I tell you I was so hurt yesterday, when you saw on that last video that I did, I had tears in my eyes. And all the woman, Gibson Carter said, don't start that crying. Don't start that crying. Because I'm the kind of person. I'm the kind of person.
The thing was serious.
When you see tears come to my eyes,
serious.
You better look out.
It was serious yesterday, y'all.
I couldn't, you know, sometimes you have anger just balled up in you. And the only way you can release it, baby, let me say it right now, ain't a sign of weakness. Because there ain't nothing weak about me.
Tess Owens
All
said,
right.
well, they came in the 2nd district to film a movie about this young black basketball player. Put flyers on everyone's gate, and their door, not the doors. Then had the nerve to tell us that we couldn't park in front of our doors for a week, but told us to park streets away or our cars would be ticketed and removed. Dress up, best cleaners up. The devil is a liar. Baby, we called downtown where they got their permits, the production office. We called the mayor, the so-called 2nd district leader at the time. Baby, we came out and it was changed immediately. The time was the same. That just mentions for our area.
Organizing.
That's organizing. That's respecting. You know what? That's respecting.
Yes.
And Mimi Mosley, she said, where's all that money that the production is paying the city going to?
All right. That's what we want to know.
That's the question.
Where's all that money going?
We getting ready to mobilize. Y'all know my last name is Shabazz. I've been on the ground for almost 50 years. Now they done mashed the wrong button now.
Come on.
So we getting ready to do this.
That's
so
right.
y'all keep your eyes and your ears open, because we are getting ready to organize, strategize, and let y'all know. We need y'all to be on the ground.
Cheesesteak Jack said, I'm sorry to cut you off. He said, we are one of the 4 black-owned food trucks and caterers in the city. And these film companies bring in caterers from California. Big Jack.
What
now,
you
that
say?
is also true. Because I've been on one of the sets.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. What you said now?
Caterers. They'll bring in caterers.
They bring in caterers. So see, y'all
in this city.
Instead of using the local businesses.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Y'all, listen. This is why we're doing this show tonight. This is why. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all need to pick up the phone and call the mayor and tell the mayor who said he was going to put a leaf in the table for everybody and tell him, Mayor, what happened to the leaf? We need you to put that leaf in the table for the fairgrounds.
Yes, ma'am.
That's what you need to do. Listen. That's right. Listen. We don't worry about nobody else because we have 4. In order for us to do anything in the city, we need 5. The mayor is the 5th vote. The mayor is the 5th vote. You challenge him. You pick up that phone. You call him and you tell him to be the 5th vote for the fairgrounds. I don't care about nobody else because nobody else said that they were going to do it. The only person that said that they were going to add a leaf to the table so that everybody could eat was the mayor. Your mayor. All right? Call his office, 912-651-6444. Stancil, put that there. And tell him to be the 5th vote for the fairgrounds.
Do the right thing.
Now, when they come back, it's going to be said, well, this can't be done and that can't be done. Oh, yes, it can. Yes, it can. I said in the beginning, I don't give a care who eat as long as I eat too. My people got to eat.
Gabrielle D. Nelson said, if these residents knew ahead of time and were unhappy, why didn't they speak to their alderwoman?
Caller, you're on the air.
And then Anthony Martrell says,
I was going to type it, but then I said too much to type. Now, let me go back and share something with y'all with regards to the film office here in the city of Savannah.
Dr. Jamal Torre, speak up a little louder.
All right, I'll keep going to that.
Much better.
I said, let me go and share about the film office in Savannah, and that this has been going on for a long time with regards to not supporting us locally, and they play the game with us. So I'll go back in time and share this with y'all. That when Underground was filmed here, and everybody was so happy about Underground being filmed here, guess what the deal was? A part of what they said, they were going to hire local people to be as extras, to be a part of the cast and other things like that. Let me tell you who are the local people. The local people were people who moved here to rent a house here or rent a unit here for them to have a local address. So, to get around that, that's how they were doing it. And they talked about this, some of the extras who we met downtown. They said, oh, no, I'm not from here. We ran a place over on Bolton Street. We're renting a place over there. They got a place rented for us on Park Avenue. So then we were like saying, oh, so this is a way to stop local people from getting anything. Then also, we went and addressed it about with regards to the catering. They also were not using us catering, but then it wasn't just with the catering, even transportation. That again, they were not even using us in any aspect.
That's right.
So what is going on? This is absolutely shameful, and this is a part of the game that is played on us constantly. We need new leadership here. We need to get rid of the people in our city council who still are beholden to other people. I tell people when they come see me, I tell them about Savannah, and they get shocked that black leadership not looking out for minority businesses here.
Don't say black leadership. Be specific, because we looking out. You got to be specific. Be specific.
Hold up. We know who the ones are. That's what I'm saying. We do, because they are black. I'm saying, and then we got them also with regard to working in city offices, and we say nothing about it. I'm just saying time out, because we know Alicia, Keisha, Bernetta, Stella doing what they need to do. We need to go and address everybody, because there's also Caucasians too. So, but
that's right.
You have black folks here who are still beholden because they think they have no power. Psychologically, they think they are still subservient to other people.
Right.
No matter what game they're trying to play, make y'all feel all pretty because they can sing and other stuff like that and tap dance. you better realize that psychologically they don't feel empowered, because if they felt empowered, they'd have no problem putting people in their place. And that's why I'm just saying, this is what happens to film office, but with regard to other offices also. They make sure other people are taken care of. When you talk about tourism in Savannah, guess what? You do not see black folks getting the money out of tourism, but
not at all.
Working in their kitchens and everything else. So I'm saying,
but hold on. Tourism, you got white folk want to tell black folks' story.
Where you do
that at?
But no, let me tell you. This is what tourism. See, tourism is not just doing tours. Tourism is involved in lodging. It's involved in eating. It's about transportation. It's about attraction. And guess what? We are not in the power in any of that. So when they're doing the tour, that's the lower part of it. All the other stuff, and guess what? We got black folks who have restaurants here, and they don't even get the support with regards to tourism. And so from this is Savannah to the city of Savannah to the city of commerce, we need an overhaul with regard to what's going on. And
you on the show next week, Cole.
Caller, you're on the air.
Bernetta and Estella, we will be lost, because I try to tell people what they have seen from the time they were children to adolescents to teenagers to adults to parents to grandparents. In some cases, they are still seeing the same hatred and discrimination happening.
Yes.
So you think you don't have a right to speak out? They have a right to speak out, and all black folks and all other good people, if you really want to be about the truth, you're going to listen to them and follow what they say and not get caught into no personality stuff and no groupieism.
That's it. That's it. Oh, that's my friend. That's, look here. Oh, that's the mayor. That's the alderman. Come on. You ain't getting nothing. We ain't getting nothing. And it's by design, people.
And guess what? My thing is, if we really are friends, if we can talk to one another up front, if we can disagree, ain't no problem. But I tell folks, if you got a problem with me telling you the truth, then we really ain't friends.
We ain't friends.
If you got a problem with me,
the truth is the light, and the truth will what? Set you free. The truth will set you free. If we get this Fairground, y'all, I'm telling you, Savannah would be another Atlanta on a smaller scale.
And making sure it's the right developers, making sure it's the right people.
Yes, the right people.
All the women, Philip Blake, let me share this with you.
Yes.
In some cases, Savannah will surpass Atlanta because Savannah has a greater range of scenery.
That's
We get to the beach.
Yes.
There's so many things and factors that
they
come
don't want to look out for us, because again, we can do more, especially as Alderman Siobhan said, that the 5th district now has an economic interest. You want us to be prevalently poor here in Savannah.
Yes, right. That's it.
That again, that is not Alderman Miller Blakely, not Alderman Gibson Carter, not Alderman Lanier, it's not Alderman Siobhan. We can look at other people saying like, yo, are you really trying to help us?
Are you trying to help us, or are you appeasing the status quo?
Yes. And it's a sad statement. And that again, if you get mad about it, it's the truth, then you need to check yourself with regards to that.
That's right.
You put the mirror on yourself and say that I need to correct my ways. But if you want to correct your ways, and I'm going to throw it out there to the Christians, if you say you're Christian, then you know what you're supposed to do. So if you don't do it, then guess what? I guess you ain't Christian. And so those who say they're Christian need to follow the true way and go along with the people who give the truth.
That's right. That's right.
Alderman Miller Blakely, Alderman Siobhan, Alderman Keisha Gibson Carter, and also Bernetta Bryan. We know they're doing it, and we need to stand up for them and let it be known and stop with regards to the groupieism.
That's right. That's right.
We're gonna get some crumbs too. But the rest of us are starving in this city.
That's right.
Figure out why we do what we do.
Come on now. y'all, you know what? We gotta go. I got one more guest here.
Yes.
I got one more guest here. Y'all, I gotta say this. I love you, Dr. Jamal Torre. Love you so much. Y'all, my guest, Alderwoman, Mayor Pro Tem.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to thank you so much.
Absolutely.
For coming here tonight.
Yes, ma'am.
And having this conversation. This show, the title of this show is By Us, For Us.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And it's not a political show. It is a show to educate the people, to let the people know what's really going on in our city, in our community, in our state, in our world.
Yes.
And y'all, we can't be concerned with no place else until we get ours, our home right. You know, my grandmama used to tell me all the time, don't go sweeping nobody else's front door until you sweep your own.
Yes, ma'am.
So we sweeping ours now.
Yes.
But y'all, I got another guest here.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
I sure appreciate you.
Have a good night.
And you do the same. You do the same. Yes. Y'all, I got another guest here. I had to have him come tonight.
Bless you.
Come on in, guest. Come on in. Y'all, there's a sign. There's a big old sign. You need to hear this. You need to hear this.
I need my water.
I'm riding down. Y'all listen. Everybody listen, 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 please. I'm riding down Middle Ground Road, crossing Abercorn onto Montgomery Crossroads. There's a big billboard up there, and the billboard said these words: social media is not the news.
I went by and took a picture of it.
Social media is not the news. Now, let me tell y'all why they saying that. Because we changing the trajectory in this city. And they know that we're waking the masses up. We're telling people what the real deal is. So they got to put signs up like that that says social media is not the news. But let me tell you something. I brought this man here tonight because this man has started something in this city on social media. All things relevant. Media. Mr. Julius Hall. The ones that they say that he better stop doing what he doing before they get it.
I'm looking for they. So if anybody out there know who they is, how about tell them I'm at the studio right now. They want to see me. I'm at the studio. So they, here I am.
Look at they. He ain't hard to find.
No, I'm not.
He all over the city. He is all over the city doing awesome and phenomenal things. I ain't even going to tell people. Tell folks what you're doing. Tell them what you're doing.
We have about 13 shows, be 16 by Sunday. We're on the air 7 days a week, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. We'll have 21 shows on by the end of March, and we hope to have 30 shows on before the end of the year. We are presently at about 29,000 distinct viewers monthly. We're trying to get to about 50,000 by July and 100,000 by the end of the year or more, 250,000. But this is media that we're bringing to you. This is part of it. We're bringing. We know that there was a void. There was a big void. We're not getting the news as we're supposed to be getting it. And the people who are supposed to help get that news to us are giving the same news that the white media is giving. We're going to give you the news and let you decide.
That's right. We're going to give you the truth. The raw and uncut truth. Unadulterated truth.
If social media isn't the news, then why they made that big billboard?
That's right. But you know what? I got to say this. They don't want us talking like we talking. They don't. Had we not had this platform and all the other platforms, how many people would know what was really going on? I got to say this. How many people would know what the hell was really going on? For so many years in this city, everybody and their mama been eating, sitting at the table, eating filet mignon, while black and poor folk been getting moldy bread and sour milk. Y'all, we telling you why that has been happening. Under almost 20 years of black leadership. Almost 20 years. I could never fathom why we not moving up the ladder.
Yeah. And you know, we can't, you know, now one thing that they have right is that in order for a news organization to survive, it has to have sponsors or advertisers.
Yes.
Or it has to have somebody just rich that don't mind putting money in it. We have all these shows on, but it's costing me. It's costing the company money. So I'm putting in everything, and that's why we put at the bottom of our screen to try to be a sponsor, because that's the only way that we can survive. I just got somebody I don't know whether she want me to call her name, but she just sent $50 just now. Somebody, I had 2 other pastors son $100 and then $500. We are trying to make sure that our apps get paid for, our websites get paid for, our whatever little things that we need get paid for. That's all we're trying to do. We're trying to bring the news to you because we know that you're not going to get it the right way
you're not going to get it from the Savannah Morning News,
WTOC,
TOC, JCL, SAV, and all that. You're only going to get a snippet of certain things that happen. You understand? We're about empowering people. We're not about just keeping a person at a certain level so that they can have something to talk about. Heck no. We don't want to have nothing to talk about unless it's good. And the only way we can do that, y'all, is if we have these podcasts, if we have studios, if we have these shows and what have you. Y'all, let me tell you something. If 1,000 people send $1, Cash App, $1, that's $1,000.
Put the Cash App in the comments.
Yes, put the Cash App in the comments. Y'all, I'm telling you, I Cash App all day, every day. $1.
No.
My grandkids, they on my Cash App.
A prime example of it is they're trying to frame the narrative for us. They're upset that we're starting to frame the narrative for our community.
Wait a minute. We're speaking for we.
Yeah, we
speak for we.
That's correct.
We don't need nobody to come into our community and tell us what we need. Just like the Salvation Army Project. You want to go in there and you go into a low, marginalized, low wealth, poor community and put a doggone homeless shelter in and guess what? The homeless shelter is a $5 million project. A $5 million project in that area that ain't gonna benefit nobody in that area.
Yeah, everybody's gonna come from wherever. There ain't no homeless out there. You don't see no homeless on the street down there. They're gonna come from everywhere else to be homeless in West Savannah.
In West Savannah.
That's where they're coming at. And so what you got, it's a prime example of what the news media does. Just think about it. We don't want, most of the blacks don't want our kids going to school in the COVID situation until everybody gets vaccine and vaccinated and it's better and it's past us. But guess what? They don't say anything about it in the white media because they want our kids back in school under these dangerous conditions. So they're not going to let you ever hear anything about who is voting against it. My wife was the only one that voted on it against it one time. You thought that would have been a controversy if it was anybody else. Yes. They would have came and interviewed her. They never spoke to her because they don't want her to say anything about her vote.
That's right.
They suppress all of it.
Go ahead.
Over here, I think his name is Ivan B. Cohan. All Things Relevant Media, right on time. The community used to have a radio station, WSOK. Then a corporation got a hold of it. People's voices got muted. And Alicia B. Frazier over here says, can you speak on the gentrification of our communities? What do we need to do to stop this?
Alicia, what you need to do is buy up all the properties in your community. What y'all need to do is form a, what is it called? When everybody get together
I know what you're talking about.
It's where so what is it called? Where everybody gets together and form a group of people, investors, a group of investors, and y'all just go around and buy up all the properties in your communities. That's what folks doing. That's what white folks doing. When you see white folks coming in to your community that you've never seen before, that's what they're doing. It is not just one person. It is a group of investors. Start an investment club. It's a group of investors that get together, maybe 10, 15. They all put $2,000 apiece, and they ride around in impoverished communities and in black communities. And if they see one house, they buy it. They see another one, they buy it. And then the bank so readily give them money to fix it up.
They'll give away the whole street.
Come on now.
Especially in the area where I live downtown. It's the people that come, they buy them up and they renovate them, and then they skyrocket the prices.
That's right.
$2,000 a month, and they give them to the students and the people that's moving to Savannah for this purpose.
Yes.
And it's pushing everybody out.
Yeah. And the students' parents are rich.
The students' parents
because of the type of people that go to SCAD, they getting all the money.
We did a show on vulnerable communities the other day, and I did not know until I saw that where Natavia was saying,
hold on. Somebody on this line, could you please mute your phone? Please mute your phone. Thank you.
Natavia was telling how much they pay in the Hue.
Oh, yeah.
The Hue. Across the street from Yamacraw. $4,000 a month.
But you see, on Habersham Extension, they have the Betty and the Blake, and they just built up the Grove. They have so many communities now and so many apartments. Drayton, they're building 2 apartment complexes on Drayton. Because I live over in that area. They're building all these complexes and stuff because they know that the students are need housing. The people are buying up all the housing and the property because if you have a house in that area where they want to shoot, the people, the production company will pay you for your property.
Listen, somebody who's in Atlanta that is a producer said that she went, the person was with the producer. They went to a house because this one person who's very famous on the Food Network wanted to cook in a kitchen. And she thought she was going to this lavish place. Said the kitchen was so small and tiny. Said when they got there, guess how much they gave the people for using their kitchen? $15,000 a week.
And it's a website. I can't think of it.
$15,000 a week, y'all. The point that we're making is if we bring that darn Fairground developed, the soundstage to the fairgrounds, all of that stuff that's happening in all these other places will be happening right here in Savannah. Okay? That's the point that we're making. We have our own media resource. Our own media.
That's correct.
Because the mass media has been lying to us, lying on us, talking trash about us for so many years.
Yeah, they're forming the narrative. They want our community to only believe what they say. So now they have a campaign against us, telling everybody social media is not the news. I'd be damned if it ain't the news. We're making it the news. You're not going to tell us what we're giving out. You can't trust
the news anyway because the news is all fabricated in the first place.
Yeah, yeah, they get in, they splice and dice everything. We giving it to you uncut, raw, and unadulterated.
That's right. Raw and uncut.
7 days a week.
Hold on. Raw and uncut without Vaseline.
That's right.
Some might like it, and it might hurt others. Bam, baby. Bam. Yeah, this a I said it moment.
7 days a week. Just tune in to All Things Relevant Media, ATR Black Media Network on YouTube.
That's right. Black Media on YouTube, on Facebook.
And this is just
Instagram.
The start. This is just the start.
All over social media.
We'll be going somewhere else after this to another platform.
Guess what? When they say social media is not the news, guess what you say? You'll lie.
That's right.
Y'all lying. Yes, it
Because
is.
who really watches the news nowadays? Because I tell you, I get all my news from social media.
Yeah.
Hello. Y'all, with that being said, y'all, it's 9:15. We were supposed to be out of here a whole 30, 40 minutes ago. JP!
All right.
Oh, wait a minute. We have callers, y'all. I'm so sorry. Callers.
And y'all tune into the Rabble tomorrow at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Run till that at 6.
No. Give the rundown of all the shows, please.
Monday, we got Keisha Gibson Carter at 7 o'clock.
Candidly Keisha.
Tuesday, we got our vulnerable communities at 10 a.m. in the morning. 6 p.m. we got Natural as a F. 7 o'clock we got Alicia Miller Blakely with By Us For Us. Wednesdays we got Jamar Torre with Run Tell That at 6 o'clock. 7 o'clock we got The Rabble with me, Charlie Brown, and the crew. On Thursdays we got Mona Lisa Monroe show, 10 o'clock Thursday morning. The Mona Lisa Morning Show that's at 10 in the morning on Thursday. At 7 o'clock on Thursday, you got Jay Jones with Itis. It is what it is. On Friday, we got
Alicia Scott.
No, we got Friday, we got Incarceration to Incorporation at 6 p.m. At 9 p.m. we got Alicia Scott with the Air Scott Hour. On Saturday, we got Jay Jones coming right back with Pep Talk, people engaging politics at 7. On Saturday at 9. On Sunday, I don't have all that. On Sunday, we got
Voices in the Struggle.
Voices in the Struggle at 7. And we got Yusef Shabazz coming in a couple of weeks with the Freedom's Journal. And so y'all tune in. We got a lot of great
Reverend
shows.
Dr. Leonard Smalls.
Reverend Dr. Leonard Smalls on Saturday. That's why I couldn't remember.
Yes.
But when he comes over to the platform
He'll
be on another day with us also.
Yes, I
got a list. I
I've
just
been
didn't
saying
bring
you
it.
need
I
the
forgot.
list.
Don't forget about exposure.
And my audience is acting.
And on Saturday we also, I know it was something I'm missing. We got Saturday, we got The Watchdog at 12. That's my show. And then at 1 o'clock we got Let's Talk About It with the 3 young women. So y'all need to tune in and get it all. We're gonna put it out there. I'm just trying to get everything stabilized. We're upgrading all our shows. Y'all see the Cash App thing on, if you're looking on all things relevant platform right now. We got it out there for you to help us so we can get this thing done. We ain't begging for no money. We just asking that you help us to help
that's not true. We begging for money. We are begging for money because in order for anything to work, it takes money. So that means if you go into the liquor store to buy you a bottle of gin, think about the change. Cash App the change to that number. Cash App $1. Cash App $2. $3, $4, $5, y'all. Anything help. Even here with the studio, we need help. We need help. Y'all, let me tell you something. We ain't rich. I'm disabled.
And if you don't want to give money, it's a way for you to help also. Go to these pages, like, follow, and share. Invite your friends. The higher our audience, the more chance it is that we be monetized. So you have to do that. We went from 1,500 people to 29,000. So we're on the move. That's why they're scared. That's why they say social media is not the news. It is the news.
It is the news.
It's our news.
When I saw that, I could not believe it. Is there any way you could put that picture?
I sent it to you. I sent it to your email.
Put that picture up there.
I sent a picture to you.
Y'all, we getting ready to show y'all what that thing looked like. That thing said, "Big as day," in white letters with a black background. And I saw it. Time I rolled by, so they must have timed me because they know I was coming to the show and I was going to be there at that time. Guess what? That thing said, social media is not the news. The devil is a liar. Yes, it is. Social media is the news and the other media got the blues.
That's right.
Bam.
Roland Martin is doing tremendous.
Yes.
So, and Roland Martin, he's been inspiring people to do it. We were already doing it. We were doing it before Roland. To tell you the truth, I think we were doing it before Roland. We were doing it before Roland Martin.
We've been doing it for
he just was a well-known.
3 years now?
Yeah, you've been doing it for 3 years.
3 years.
I've
been doing this for 3 years.
Going on 18 months. So for our particular show, and the platform has been around since July. So so July make a year for us doing these shows.
Yes.
Even though we had our own individual shows, but we're stopped operating in silos now. We're not going to operate in silos.
We're coming together.
And that's what they're fearful of.
Yes.
Us being together. Our unity is our strength.
Yes.
Our division is our weakness. We coming together, ain't a damn thing they can do about it.
Nothing. Nothing. We a sleeping giant. And you know what? Y'all got to stop talking down about black people. Stop saying that we have a crab in the bucket mentality, that we're not going to work together. We're not going to get along. That is not true. That is not true. We are coming together. We are working together. We are moving together. Social media, the information highway is the bomb. Okay, y'all, I have to say this, but caller, you have 3 minutes to say what it is you wanted to say, because y'all know it's almost time, and the producer and engineer is ready to go home. Caller, you have 3 minutes to say what you want to say.
Good evening. How you doing tonight?
Fine. How are you? Speak up louder.
I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I was calling because I live in the Sweetwater Station neighborhood, and the city of Savannah code inspectors are sending out notices on the house alleging that I'm not paying taxes or getting stickers for my cars. I proved to the city of Savannah through receipts that I do, and the code enforcement lady, she was like, well, I'm still come by and I'm still do this and that. But the neighbors in the neighborhood, you have to watch your neighbors. These neighbors are doing evil-minded things. 2 blacks. I live in a you might as well say
a predominantly white community.
They want to see the picture.
Yes, you don't want the blacks in the neighborhood.
Put it on mine too.
I don't know how to put the picture
what's going on? The city is allowing us to be harassed in these neighborhoods, and they're not doing nothing about it. I pay all my money, I pay my taxes, everything. I don't have no business with no code enforcement person in my yard broadcasting live saying I'm not paying my stuff. We are steady harassed by the city of Savannah. I called the police on the day. They're going to the neighbor house. What you going to her house for? And she stole a $3,000 sticker off the back of my car.
Oh my. Oh my.
A $3,000 sticker. Who does that? If it was me, if she would say I took it, I'd be in jail tonight with a felony charge.
Yes,
ma'am. It's just too much going on. We got to stand together. We got to keep our eyes open.
Yes.
We got to pay attention. When these arguments talking up, we got to listen. And we got to quit letting everybody think we just link. We should be strong and powerful together.
Yes.
I don't care what opposition a person has with somebody, overlook it. We got to stand strong in Savannah. Because they're out to take over everything. They're out to control you. You got to stand. She was trying to talk to me. I said, no, you're not going to talk to me. No, you're not.
She's in the city. Sweetwater is in the city, not the county.
It's in the city. It's
yes.
in the city of Savannah. I just passed the same. We got to stand together. They don't want us in these neighborhoods, but we gonna be in them.
You know what? I have to say this. I have to say this. This thing right here, your telephone is the most powerful weapon you have to protect yourself. That telephone, when they come, go live, videotape, everything. Use that phone. Thank you so much for calling in, caller. Thank you so much. What she's saying is pay attention to your neighbors, because the neighbors is the ones that's calling code enforcement in her community. So with that being said, y'all, I must say it's been fun. Stancil. Oh, Stancil done hung up. It's been fun, but we have to run. We hope that you take all this information that was given tonight and use it. Call your mayor. Tell your mayor that we need 5 votes to develop the fairgrounds.
Not the way that he wants.
Not what he wants. What the people want. Open up that table and put that leaf in there for everybody that he talked about during our inauguration. He specifically said everybody was going to sit at that table And everybody was going to eat steak and potatoes and drink champagne. Not sit over in the corner with moldy bread and sour milk like we've been doing in this town for decades.
One thing we know that he is a liar. So
wait a minute. We want him to do.
Well, he has not done. Did he put the leaf in the table?
He put the leaf in the table. We want him.
He can come on the show and defend himself. He can come on the show. He can call any of us. He know all of us. He got all our numbers. Call us. You free to come on the show and defend your position.
You're
but
on
you're
the
not
air.
going to do it because I know you're not.
Tell your listening audience about that great movie that you seen. You was telling me.
I was going to do it. Y'all, there is a movie that is out right now that was filmed here in Savannah, Georgia, called Strictly for the Streets. Strictly for the Streets. Y'all, I went and I saw that movie and I was so impressed. This is a young lady who lives in Atlanta. She called the film company and she asked them if she could, do filming and all that. And they told her no, that COVID was in the process. So wait a minute now. What she did, that she wanted a permit. She wanted to do it the right way. They didn't give her the permit because they said there was no filming being done because of COVID. All right? So now there's an individual that did tell her what she could and could not do without the permit. Well, she went ahead and did what she could do without the permit. And I must say, the production turned out very, very well. I mean, you're going to see in this movie someplace in Savannah that you know about. The plot is a young girl, a young African-American girl. She goes to Princeton. She didn't want to go to Princeton anymore. She wanted to go to a HBCU because she wanted to get the real feel of being around her people. She came from an affluent background. And, sometimes when you got $1 over lunch money, you act like your kids got to go. I'm talking to black people now. Your kids got to go to the other schools and the other universities and all that. But this young lady was like, no, mama, I want to go and be around my people, which is nothing wrong with that. But she went around her people and some things happened. I'm not telling the whole story. Some things happened because you got to see what happened. Now, you can go if you have a Roku, what is that called? Roku channel, and go to Mommy's Lounge. Roku channel, Mommy's Lounge, strictly for the streets.
And Alexis has one that she'll bring to your show, bring him when he comes. Bring him by Jewel Henry.
He's from Texas. He graduated from SCAD last year. He's coming to Savannah. He filmed the whole film in Savannah, working with students from Savannah State and other alumni from that campus as well. All of the major roles were by black students, artists, and he's featuring his film. He's doing a premiere next Saturday on March the 6th. And we're going to be streaming it from our platform, All Things Relevant, and it'll be like a $5 submissions to just watch the film and support him.
Awesome. Y'all
I can send you the flyers and everything. Please do.
Our baby's moving and shaking. And the producer, the engineer, the owner, the man who allows us to be here says it's time to go. What? You go give me some good music. Check your mama. Check mama, you tired. Y'all, my baby here too. Come here, check your mama. Come on. You gonna roll? You gonna dance with us? I gotta shout my people out. Come on, check mama. Come on. Y'all, the knees hurt. The knees hurt. Hey. Come on, check mama.
Oh, you already in it?
Y'all, this is my baby. This the one that does all of my videos on YouTube and all that stuff. This little one right here.
Yeah, he'll be in town.
Paid. I have to pay her for that. Yes, I do.
Hey, we need to put him on the show.
Okay.
What is this movie
Turn it down just a
about?
little bit.
It's about
Melinda Quinn Thornton. Oh, Melinda, thank you so much. Melinda already put it out there. Tyler Green, Ricardo Manuel, blacks are the majority, no longer the minority. In Savannah, majority rules. That's right. Okay, Ray Smalls Young, Susan Wilborn, Maddie Smiley Wallace. Yes. Let's see. Alex Mommy.